Once again, EV sales are dropping. The future is looking bleak for electric vehicles. I keep seeing articles stating that EV sales are dropping. But when you actually look at it, what is the reality? Well, it really depends upon where you look. Let's look at the whole picture worldwide. Okay, so in 2023, in the world EV market, it hit 13.9 million vehicles. Now, okay, that's battery electric and plug-in hybrid. And this year, they reckon it's going to hit 16.7 million units. It's growing. Yeah, look, that growth rate is slower than before, but it's hardly that steep drop off a cliff that many were expecting. If you look at different local markets, then yes, some have declined. Germany, for instance, has seen a decline due to the subsidy reductions, but other countries have seen an increase in sales, and that offsets it. Now, Germany did see a 61% plunge in EV sales in August. But if you look at the whole picture, when in August 2023, there was a massive increase because that was pre-subsidy cut. So you just got to be careful. Now, China is the world's second largest economy, and it accounts for more than 60% of worldwide sales of plug-in type vehicles. Those vehicles, NEVs they call them here, now make up more than 50% of the domestic car market there. Now, there is one caveat to those figures. Sales in China have been driven more by the PHEV, the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, and those with range extenders than the battery electric vehicles. Now, all these figures I'm getting from Bloomberg NEF, and the fully electric models in China are only up, they're still up 18%, whilst the total plug-in type with the little motor in them, those sales have risen 37%. If you think that sales are going up and you like that idea, then please click that like button and the subscribe button below to help me out. Thank you very much. Now, in America, sales are slowing, but they did hit a fresh record in Q3 2024 of around 390,000 vehicles sold. However, things might change if they're Mr. Tangerine Man.
Hey, Mr.
Tangerine Man stops the EV tax incentives there and brings in his tariffs. So in general, growth rates are slowing, but sales overall are still going up. If we look at the China sales EV data tracker, we can see that all the makes in the top 10 are increasing their sales. BYD is obviously the largest with over 414,000 sales. Geely is doing very nicely, outstripping Tesla sales by almost 3,000. Now, just remember that all these figures include both battery electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. So those making only BEVs, like Tesla, do look like they aren't doing quite so well. Sales in Europe, in general, are expected to rise in 2025, as the automakers there have got quite a few more affordable models in the pipeline. And we are likely to get some of these here in Australia, as well as some cheaper Chinese vehicles. So here's hoping for Australia sales. Now, one interesting fact that I did find out whilst researching this is that there is one manufacturer That accounts for 60% of the vehicles in Europe. And no, it isn't BYD. They're struggling over there. It's the MG brand. Now, MG registered over 165,000 cars in the first 9 months of 2024, with the MG4 becoming the 4th best-selling EV in Europe. Well done, MG. Now, as far as Australia goes, the MG4 outsold Tesla in October 2024. It wasn't by much. Tesla sold 1,464 EVs in total, Model Y and 3, and MG sold 1,486, so 22 more. That's MG4s that they sold. It's an astonishing feat, and thank you to the Driven for that chart. Now, that's no mean accomplishment, as no other car maker has achieved that. So, whilst you will continue to see headlines that say EV sales are plummeting or other such clickbaity shit, you need to look behind the story at the actual figures. EV sales in total are still going up. And there are some countries, yes, EV sales are slowing and decreasing. But overall, the growth rate has decreased, but they're still growing. And that's the important thing. So what are your thoughts? What will next year bring? More cheaper EVs? I certainly hope so. Price parity? I certainly hope so. It's a bit ridiculous at the moment when you can buy an ICE car for or sometimes 30% less than the equivalent EV from the same manufacturer. Something needs to happen. And I think once this is reversed and EVs are cheaper than the ICE equivalent, we will see EVs take off, or EV sales take off. In fact, if you look at Xpeng, they've got a car that can take off. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. There you have it. The figures aren't quite as bad as people make out. So just let me know in the comments below what your opinions are, please. And while you're down there, there's that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. It really does help the channel, but you've got to click them first. And also down in the description section, there's links to my Ko-fi page. Thank you to those that are doing that. My Tesla referral, etc., etc. Have a look. So thank you very much. I'll see you all very soon.